The Manual Handling Operations Regulations of 1992 originally came into force in 1993 and were made under the uniquely named Health and Safety at Work, etc. Act 1974. They supplement both the broad requirements of the Management of Health and Safety at Work Regulations 1999 and the duties placed on employers under the Health and Safety at Work Act. The aim of the regulations is to help employers, managers, employees and safety representatives to control and reduce the risk of injury from manual handling. These regulations apply to all manual handling activities that involve transporting or the supporting of loads, and this includes lifting, pulling, pushing, carrying or moving loads. The load can be anything from a box or a trolley to a person or an animal. The risk from manual handling can be found in many different types of workplace, from laboratories to farms, construction sites and warehouses, to playgroups, offices and retail outlets. The regulations require all employers to do the following: to avoid the need for hazardous manual handling so far as is reasonably practicable, to make a suitable and sufficient risk assessment of any hazardous manual handling that can't be avoided, and finally, to reduce the risk of injury from hazardous manual handling as far as reasonably practicable, which may involve using lifting devices such as hoists or sack trolleys. The risks associated with manual handling should be part of your organisation's overall health and safety risk assessment, and when situations or work processes change within the workplace, the risk assessment should be reviewed and any new risks identified during this process. New measures should be put into place to control those risks. Self-employed people are generally responsible for their own safety during manual handling and should take the same steps to protect themselves as employers must to protect their employees. There are some situations where a self-employed person is carrying out work under the control and direction of another employer. In these situations, the employer may be responsible for the health and safety of the self-employed person, so it's important to know your status and the status of anyone working for you. Employees should be provided with as much information about the loads they're handling as possible, and they should receive appropriate training and suitable PPE where required.